Hey there and welcome! Have you ever heard a story about a mysterious old lighthouse? Well, get ready, because today we're visiting one on the coast of the United States that holds a pretty amazing secret.
So here's a question for you. What if the treasure everyone's looking for isn't chests of gold or sparkling jewels? What if it's something totally different? Something alive? Let's find out what this lighthouse is really hiding. Okay, so picture this, a really rocky, rugged coast where the sea crashes against the cliffs. And standing there, all by itself, is this tall, old lighthouse. For ages, it's been watching over the water, sending its beam of light out into the darkness.
Now, you know how stories get started. In the little village nearby, everyone whispered about this lighthouse. They'd say a huge treasure was hidden somewhere inside its walls. But, it was just a story. No one had ever actually been brave enough to go look for it. But then, one night, a massive storm came roaring in. The wind was howling, the rain was pouring down, and out at sea, the waves were huge. And right when it was needed most, the lighthouse beam, it started to flicker. It got weaker and weaker. Watching all this from his window was a kid named Liam. And he wasn't scared of the storm. He was worried. He was thinking about the ships out there in the dark. He just knew if that light went out, they could crash right into the rocks. So, you know what he did? He took a deep breath, grabbed his little lantern, and ran out into the storm. He pushed open the heavy, creaky door of that old lighthouse and stepped right into the darkness inside, all by himself. He climbed up and up those winding stairs, and when he finally got to the very top, he held up his lantern. But there was no treasure chest, no gold coins, no shiny jewels. All he saw were some broken metal gears, a few dusty tools, and an old, forgotten journal sitting on a desk.
Liam picked up the journal and gently opened it. And right there, on the first page, he read something that changed everything. It said, the real treasure wasn't gold at all. The real treasure was the light that guided sailors and brought them home safe.
And just like that, he knew exactly what he had to do. He spent the whole night up there. He polished the giant glass mirrors till they sparkled, and he used those old tools to carefully fix the broken gears. He just worked.
And when the sun started to rise, the storm finally passed. Out from the lighthouse came this powerful, steady beam of light, shining across the water. It was brighter than anyone had seen it in years. The ships were safe, and everyone in the village cheered.
And Liam, well, he just smiled. He'd found the treasure. It wasn't about being rich. It was about that amazing feeling you get when you take care of something important and you help other people. That's the real treasure. Liam's treasure was taking care of that light. So how about you? Here's a little challenge for you. Find something at your home that other people depend on. Maybe it's a plant that needs watering or your pet's bowl that needs filling. Your mission is to find it and take care of it. It's your turn to shine. Okay, that was an amazing story, right? But how closely were you listening? It's quiz time. First question, what was the big problem that Liam saw happening at the lighthouse? You got it. The light was flickering and getting super weak right in the middle of that big storm. That's what started this whole amazing adventure. Perfect. Okay, on to question number 2. What was the big secret that Liam discovered when he read that old journal? Yes, exactly. It said the true treasure was the light itself. Wow, not what he was expecting at all, but so much better, right? All right, here's our last and most important question. So, what was the real treasure that Liam found that night? What did he learn? That's it. The real treasure is taking responsibility for something, protecting it, and caring for it to help others. You all did an amazing job. Now we've got a question for you. Be honest, if you were Liam and you saw that light flickering in a storm, would you be brave enough to climb that big, creaky lighthouse all alone in the dark? Let us know in the comments below. Just type yes or no. We can't wait to see what you'd do. And hey, before we go, don't forget to get out your travel passport. Flip to the page for the United States and give it a stamp, or maybe draw a little picture of a lighthouse to remember Liam's incredible story. Thanks so much for coming along with us on this adventure. If you love exploring the world through stories just like this one, make sure you subscribe, because we have a new magical journey ready for you every single day. Until next time, keep shining bright.